Hey everyone, welcome to the September installment of our virtual C-Dubs Classics presented by Kaiser Permanente. My name is Susie Mahler and I teach yoga here in Santa Cruz County. Today I thought we would work and do a few stretches on the chair. So find a comfortable chair, have a seat, and let's get started. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Move your body a little closer to the edge of the chair so you feel your muscular energy holding your body vertical. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and then lengthen the back of the neck. Feel your feet pressing down into the ground. So when you feel your feet, you can feel a little lift of the torso up as you press, as you lift. And then eventually, when you're ready, close your eyes. With your first full breath in, the deepest breath you've taken all day, fill up all the way. And when you find the top, reverse, exhale. Breathe in. And when you breathe in, I'd like you to press down into the floor a little more to get a little taller and longer in the spine. You feel a little lift in the pelvic floor. With every exhale, I'd like you to release and let go. Try to find a little more release of any tension in the body. So we all carry tension somewhere. On your next breath in, pause at the top, hold your breath. And if the tension kind of pops out, could be at the base of the neck, top of the shoulders, maybe your belly, maybe your right hip. Can you breathe into that area as you exhale and just release it, relax it as you breathe out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, tuning in, tuning out. And exhale. So every yoga class begins with some kind of breathing to bring your awareness inward, to connect with your breath and body, because that's the definition of yoga. Yoking mind, body, and spirit. So let's bring our palms together, and we're going to wake up our hands, rub them together, find some warmth between them. We're going to take our hands over our eyes. So with your eyes closed again, cup your hands over your eyes, blocking out the light. Take a breath in and exhale, releasing any extra tension, no extra. And then release your hands to your legs and open your eyes. All right, pressing down again with your feet. So engage the feet down, feel a little lift in the pelvic floor, lengthen the neck, lengthen the spine. Release the shoulders, melt them away from your head. We're going to move the head up and down a few times, finding your range of motion. So nodding, yes. Breathe the head up. So inhale as you lift. Exhale as you release down. Inhale as you lift up. One more. Drop the head down. Bring the head back to center. Turn your head right to left. Notice your range of motion. So when we move, we breathe. So as you turn your head, I'd like you to focus on your breath. And one more side. Bring your head back to center. Drop your arms to the side and spin your hands so they face forward. Lengthen the arms as best you can. Feel that action of the upper arm muscles. Spread your fingers wide and then bring your arms slowly upward toward the sky. Keeping the head neutral. Arms come overhead, touch the hands together, and just draw the hands to the heart. Floating the arms slowly up, breathe in. Touching the palms together to the heart. Draw the arms overhead again. Draw the arms right above. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and reach and straighten and lengthen that arm. And if you'd like, lean over slightly to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Relax. Grab a hold of the other wrist. Reach it long. Stretch it long. Lean over to the right. Now keep pressing those feet firmly into the ground. Release that wrist and just float the arms all the way around to the heart. Inhale the arms again. Turn the hands so they face forward. Spread the fingers wide. Bring the thumbs to touch and then take a hold of the thumbs, cross them, grab them, reach them long, and then a little bit of lift in the chest and heart. Look up toward the sky, and now we're going to round the spine, upper body only as the head comes forward. Inhale the arms overhead. Unhook the thumb. Rehook with the other thumb in front. Spread the fingers wide. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. And then go over, rounding. And then inhale, arms come overhead, float the arms back down. Now we're going to go into a full cat-cow. That was a partial cat-cow. So sink back, round the spine, drop the head down toward your chest, and then come forward and upward into a back bend cow. One more cat, sinking back. Draw the navel to the back body, hollowing out the belly. Maybe look at your navel and then scoop your head forward and upward, lifting, drawing those shoulder blades toward each other, and then come back to center. All right, relax the shoulders. Take a full breath in and exhale. Sitting tall, mountain pose Tadasana. So in mountain pose seated, we find even a taller spine here by pressing down into the ground. Ground down the left foot into the ground and then lift up your right knee towards your chest. Interlace your fingers in front of your knee and draw that knee towards your right shoulder. Flex your foot and then drop it down. Again, inhale. Just moving this leg up and down. Now, if you can't bring your hands in front of your knee, you can take a yoga strap or a towel and then draw it around the knee and then use your hands to lift the knee up and down. Otherwise, interlace your hands in front of your knee, lift that knee as high as you can. And then lift it up. You're going to circle it outward, laterally toward the side and then around in a circle. Come in toward the midline of the body. Keep that foot flexed. Move in the other direction, waking up that hip joint. We're going to come into a figure 4 position of the legs called pigeon pose. So bring the foot on top of that knee. Maybe if you can get that ankle right on top of that leg, hold on to the front of the shin, pull your torso toward it. Place your hand on the inside of the knee and gently draw it down toward the ground. Take your other hand on the outside of the foot and draw it upward. Take a full breath in, rest your hands right on your lower leg, and then lean over that leg, flat back. Waking up that hip now, big time. Inhale, slowly come back up. Turn towards your bent knee. Hold on to this knee and lift it up towards your opposite shoulder. And back down. And lift it up. Stretching that outer hip, the IT band gets very tight if we sit a lot. So lifting that knee up and down slowly toward the opposite shoulder. And then relax it down. Square everything up to the front. Hold on to the front of that shin. Pull yourself toward that leg, getting taller. Coming into a twist. So we're going to go towards your foot. Turning slowly, maybe not all the way. Just spin the belly. Feel that action of turning the torso to the left. Take a few slow breaths here. Feel the turn of the rib cage, the softening of the shoulders, lengthen the neck, and press down that supporting foot. Really draws the torso upward, creating more room to turn. And then inhale, come back to the front. Let's counter twist toward the knee. Turn in the other direction, slowly, carefully. So if you're at your desk a lot, this is a great pose to open up that spine and release any tension. One more forward fold. So this is the third time. Maybe a little further. And then inhale, sit back up, nice and tall. Bring your hands to the either side of the chair. Lift that leg, extend it forward, and release it down. Change sides. Hold on to the front of the other knee, left leg. Lift it toward the shoulder, up and down. Take your foot, flex it. Notice what happens to the front of that shin. Those muscles engage. Lifting it carefully. Use a prop if you need it. And then go around in a circle as best you can. Going outward and then toward the midline. Let's do 3 both directions. Reverse that direction, keeping that foot flexed and keeping a tall as spine as you can. Last rotation. We're going to land this foot on the knee. So place that ankle right on top of that leg. Hold on to the front of your shin, pull yourself tall, and then lean over that leg. Inhale, come back up. Take your hand on the inside of the knee and your other hand on the outside of your foot, and then see if you can gently, very carefully give it the idea of opening outward. Sitting tall, one more, forward fold. Carefully moving, using your breath. Sitting tall, turning towards your foot. So go slowly, carefully, using your breath, and then turn to the side. Feel that action in the belly, massaging those organs. Take a couple of breaths here. One more. And then inhale, come back to the front. Let's turn toward that knee. Spin in the opposite direction. Notice how that feels in that hip joint. Keep those hips pressing evenly on the seat. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And then inhale, come back to the front. Last time, forward fold. Gets better. Flat back if you can. Look down at the floor, then inhale, come back tall. Extend the leg forward, nice and long, and release it down. Taking your feet wide, add a diagonal. So open up your stance, place your right hand on the inside of your knee, and turn to the left. We're going to open up the hips by dropping our elbow on top of our thigh. So notice that my right shoulder is above my right leg. And then we're going to take our head so the ear is directly over that leg, and bring your other hand to your hip and draw that hip down to the seat. Adding the arm, we're going to lift that left arm overhead. Reach it long. Feel the action of the hip on that left side as it draws toward the seat. Take your belly inward slightly. And if you'd like to add the head, look under your armpit or toward the sky. Reach that arm a little longer, and then with your breath, unwind all of that. Come back to the center. Take your left hand to the inside of your knee, turn toward your right leg, changing sides. Drop this elbow on top of that leg. Feel the weight into that leg, into that arm. Turn the torso slightly so that shoulder is right above that leg. And then take your right hand to your hip and draw it toward the chair, feeling that side stretch. Adding the arm, lifting it up. Reach it at a diagonal, bringing the upper arm a little closer to your ear. Feel that strong side stretch. Adding the head if you'd like, looking underneath that arm. Breathe in and out. And then inhale, coming back up. Square everything up. We're going to come back into a cat with the legs like this. Opening up, feeling that stretching all the way down to the hips. And then come forward. We're going to go down to the floor with our hands down. Reach down. Flat back first, and then eventually draw the crown of the head down to the ground. Relax your neck. Maybe nod it a little bit to really release it. Back and forth. And then press your feet into the ground as firmly as you can. Bring your hands to your knees, elbows tuck in, draw the navel up, and then slowly come back up with a flat back. Inhale, and back to center. All right, heel toe your feet back to parallel. Bring your feet a little closer to you. Bring your arms forward, reach them long. Plug the shoulders in, draw the shoulder blades toward each other. Knit the ribs inward. We're going to lean forward and then lift our hips off the chair into a very low squat, and then draw the arms alongside the body, and then come to standing. Lift the arms overhead and look up. Join the hands to the heart. Hey, we're standing. All right. Stand behind your chair. I'm going to stand to the side of my chair, but if you'd like, both hands to the back of the chair for balance. Bring your feet hip-width apart. Toes are pointing in the same direction. And then equal standing. See if you can even out the weight in both legs. Let go of your chair if you can. Standing tall. This is called mountain pose, Tadasana. Eyes are soft. So find your balance on both legs evenly. Pressing the feet firmly into the ground. One more breath. And then give your legs a little shake. All right, a balance pose. So you can practice this balance pose anytime during the day, holding on to something. So you can stand washing dishes or when you brush your teeth. So shift your weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee forward. Flex that foot. Bring your hand to your hip. Draw that hip down. So feel a lengthening on the side of your body. And see if you can come to a balance. You can release the hands, you can bring the arms to the side. And release. All right, shift the weight. You can bring the hands to the hips. Peel that foot off the floor, lift the knee forward, standing on one leg. Find your balance. Eyes are soft, just like in that mountain pose. One-legged standing. And release. Well done. I'm going to turn my chair so the seat faces me. Place your hands on either side of the chair. We're going to go into a downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. So take your feet away from your seat. Press the chair away. If the chair is on something sticky like a mat, so it doesn't slide. But if it's not, try not to slide the chair away from you. Bringing your weight more into your legs than your arms. Soft bend of the knees. See if you can come to this lengthened spine. And then draw the navel upward, lengthening outward. Lifting the back of the body, the back of the legs, the sit bones up toward the sky. Breathe in your pose. And then lift your head, walk your feet back to your chair. Bend your knees, hands to your hips, stand tall. And have a seat. Bring your feet flat to the chair, bring your body to the edge. Bring your left hand over to your right leg, so cross in front of your chest. Bring your other hand to the back of the chair, slowly coming into a simple twist. Slowly turning, keeping the feet planted. Hips equally pressing on the seat. And then inhale, come back to the front. Coming back to the other side. Turning to the left. Hand goes to the back of the chair, right hand goes to the outside of that leg if you can reach it, and then equal pressing of the sit bones on the seat of the chair. Adding the head, keeping the breath flowing. Breathe in and out. Inhale, unwind all of that. Rest your hands on your legs, close your eyes, take a full breath in. Fill up. And then out through the mouth with a little noise or sound. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much on behalf of the Santa Cruz Warriors and Kaiser Permanente for joining our virtual class today. And Kaiser and the CW Classic activities are on the last Monday of the month. And presented by the CDubs Classics program. You can find out all about it at santacruzbasketball.com/classics. And if you'd like to find out a little bit more about chair yoga or chair yoga by Susie Mahler, go to susiemahleryoga.com. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.